Apparently, the studio felt nobody in America knew anything about Baron Munchausen, despite the fact that stories used to be as popular as the Bible. But America is America, and the studios felt nobody knew, so they got ad agencies to try to build up an awareness of the Baron with certain phrases. They thought they'd have this slow build to reanimate America's imagination about the Baron. And the agencies came up with things like this. A poster which says, "You'll believe it when you see it. You just won't believe what you saw." Whoa, clever. They were going to get some famous people in to say things like this. "They believe the Baron," and then above many images of the celebrities' faces, "But who's the Baron?" Oh, I think America would be just jumping up and down with excitement to get the answer to that one. These were highly paid people that came up with this stuff. And strange enough, none of it was ever used. In fact, nothing was done to promote the movie. Forget about a long-term plan to re-educate America in preparation for the release of the movie. The film was only released in 117 prints. That's all ever made in America, when films were being released at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 prints, but not the Baron. So here's some of the goodies. He brought an entire army of 30,000 to its knees. That's 60,000 knees, probably more knees than you've ever seen in any other movie. I want to see that film. Here's the one. Adventure doesn't get bigger than this unless you spend more money. The most hilarious, extraordinary, unbelievable stuff that never happened. If you can't dream the impossible dream, lie the impossible lie. God, that's madness. Proof that fiction is stranger than truth. This man can save the town from destruction by the infidels. Everlasting fame will be his, not to mention a great many valuable discount coupons. Jesus Christ. Outside of the gates of the city lurks a plethora of infidels. Plethora. In olden times, the very word struck terror in the hearts of peasants everywhere. Of course, today, thanks to modern medical science, plethora has become a thing of the past. But this is now, and that was then. Jesus Christ, these people. Baron Munchausen, you've eaten the sausage. Now see the movie. He made a balloon out of 100 silk knickers and sailed it to the moon and back. This made for good conversation around the dinner table, but afterwards it was very hard to get a bank loan. They're being funny. I think they thought Python was involved in this. Okay, a couple were, but coarser campaigns suggested by another agency would have bellowed courage, romance, fantasy, magic, honor, danger, greatness, bullshit. He was full of it. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, a true story. And they suggested if bullshit was not acceptable, BS might have to do. Some called him a soldier, some called him a liar, some called him a lover, some called him and hung up. Yes.